Undirected team. How's it going, y'all? I'm glad to have y'all here, team. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are the best audience on the internet. I am maildotsale, the undirected guy. And I got a question, team. I have a legit question for you. You know, I think a lot of us, not all, but many of us would like to have our own business. We'd like to be entrepreneurs. We'd like to be the boss of our own establishment, no matter what that is, right? Now, with that, we're going to have choices on what we want to have as our business. And out of all the businesses that are possible to run, own, and be passionate about, would a smoke shop be one of them? Oftentimes when I see these people that run smoke shops, I'm not even sure they smoke. It doesn't even seem like it sometimes. Maybe they do. But they don't look like the customers that come into the shop, is what I'm saying. And oftentimes, even the areas that they have these smoke shops in, it doesn't even seem like they belong in the neighborhood. So it begs to differ. And it actually brings up a question for me as to why do you choose and make the decisions that you do when you have the opportunity to open a business and you can make any decision you want? Would you make one that doesn't fit your lifestyle in a way where you can be prepared to deal with the consequences that come along with it? And that's what it seems like we got here. But we're going to play this story, and I want to hear from y'all, team. So that's the question. Now we'll watch, and we'll see what we got.
Officers who helped lead to his arrest. Kelly Rule spoke to the store employee who was shot during one of those armed robberies.
The store employee injured in a shooting in one of these armed robberies tells me he's still in a lot of pain tonight, getting ready to have his second surgery. He says this man was actually a regular customer of his, but he came in with a mask on Sunday night, so he didn't realize it at first. He says he's relieved he's now in custody.
He tried to kill you for $200 or $300. That's really bad.
From his hospital room, an employee of Cloud9 Smoke Shop says he's relieved to hear the man accused of shooting him in the leg during an armed robbery Sunday night on Cotman Avenue. 47-year-old Tyree Hatch is now in custody, according to Philadelphia police. He asked that we protect his identity.
He tried to put the gun in, between my eyes. So I think he want to kill me. That's why I grabbed the gun from him.
Police say Hatch is behind 2 other armed robberies in the Northeast as well over the past few days, where he held employees at gunpoint and made off with cash. Saturday around 1 p.m. at Exotic Convenience Store on Castor Avenue, and on Monday at Castor Smoke and Vape Shop. The shooting of...
We got about a minute left, team. I just want to pause here because there's a couple things that the guy said that doesn't make sense to me. He said that he thought that he wanted to kill him. I don't think he did want to kill him. Reason why is because he committed other robberies before this one and did not kill anybody. Second off is if he wanted to kill you, you wouldn't even have known he was coming because you're completely vulnerable at a smoke shop. He could have just came in, shot you directly through your forehead, and then took everything that you had. You really got yourself shot because you tried to wrestle away the gun because you panicked when it was at your forehead, which I guess he could have shot you at that point, but I don't think he wanted to kill you. That's just my interpretation, but now at this point, he's going to have an attempted murder on his case because you tried to yank the gun away from him and ended up pointing at your leg when it went off, and then, now you're having a whole bunch of surgery. So I think both of you lost in that situation by you panicking when he put the gun to your head, but then again, he did put a gun to your head, so nobody knows how they're going to act in those situations. I don't think he was trying to kill him, though. That's just me personally. Have no idea. That's just what I'm basing it off of.
Investigation group says before Monday's armed robbery, they identified Hatch as a suspect. And moments after that latest heist, officers Eichler and McKenna from the 2nd District, in communication with SIG investigators, tracked Hatch down at a house on Large Street.
Happened to be just the right place, right time. Saw the vehicle in the back driveway, saw him enter the front of the property shortly after, and we were able to declare a barricade situation and safely and effectively take him into custody.
For today, 2 days away from Thanksgiving, we're extremely thankful to get this guy off the street and in custody. We took a violent felon off the street by the work of these two good officers.
Commissioner Kevin Bethel thanking the officers today. The employee who says he was shot by Hatch says Hatch was a regular customer, but the night of the armed robbery, he came in with a mask on.
The mask he was down a little bit. Then I saw like half of his face. Then I know him.
You think that's why he shot you?
Yeah. I don't want that happen to anybody else. Because it's really bad.
Yeah.
So, like me, I'm coming from another country. I'm coming here to work for my family.
Police say during a search warrant at Hatch's home, they located evidence connected to all three robberies, including a gun, which was stolen from Bristol Township back in July. Police say Hatch did confess to committing all three robberies, but they are still investigating if he's connected to any others.
All right, let's get a good screenshot. I don't want to look at him. Let's look at the smoke shop. We got the smoke shop. I think we got it. Let's see. It's a cool one. Yeah. We got a better one than this. I'd like to have a good background scenery. We don't look at the crime scene. Yeah, I don't know about the store employee, man. He said he wants to keep his identity secret, but he's talking and we know exactly where his smoke shop is located at because they put it directly up right here, Cloud9, smoke shop, the owner of it. I mean, like, it's not going to be too difficult to figure out who you are. He said he came from another country. He's just trying to support his family by opening. So you want to support your family from another country in another country, but you're selling the things that are worse for the people in the country that you came to. Doesn't make sense. That's like me going and moving to China and then opening a fentanyl shop. Like, come on, bro. Like, really? And, that's a little drastic with fentanyl and all that. But, I mean, just what he did. I mean, imagine me going to Africa and opening up a smoke shop in Africa. Like, yeah, I'm going to go to Africa and I'm just going to sell y'all tobacco and cannabis products. And, some people say it's good for you as far as cannabis, but I don't think anybody's going to say that smoking vape and smoking tobacco is good for you and Black and Milds and all that. Just the worst things for you. Probably throw alcohol in there if possible. Everything that has to do with smoke, selling flame torch lighters and bongs, and they be putting a mask over their face so they can inhale everything, and the gas mask or whatever, the smoke. I just don't believe him. Well, I believe he is trying to support his family, but I don't think he cares about this country. He came here very, very, what's the word? Selfishly. Like, you could have opened a flower shop. You could have opened a toy shop, right? You said you got a family, you got kids. Why not open a toy? Why not open a bookstore? You don't want to open a smoke shop. You want to deal with the grimiest of grimy people. You open it right in the hood. And you employed nobody from the community that you're in. You knew this guy because basically he's just a customer to you. You've been siphoning money from him for years, if not longer. And he just wanted to come and, get a little bit of that money back. He said, man, I've been shopping with you for like 3 years. Look, listen, if you got customers, you usually want to treat them right? If you got a customer, and this is how I look at it, and us YouTubers, we do this for our audience. If I ever get to the point where I'm making significant money off of YouTube, I'm going to give back to my team because y'all are the best audience on the internet. I had to give y'all an extra one. That was a quick one. But absolutely, I'm going to give back. I'm going to do giveaways. I'm going to do something for y'all because y'all are a team. I don't look at y'all as subscribers. It's just like, oh yeah, I'm just trying to get money out of it. No, I'm doing this because I care about y'all, team. And to be honest, I've helped people with the things that I've said, with the awareness that I brought to different things, and with my different perspective on how I do things. And I'm going to end up being very successful on YouTube at some point because it's bound to happen. It's going to happen. But my thing is this. I'm taking y'all with me because I can't get here without y'all. So as I continue to level up and rise up, y'all will as well. This guy probably never gave this criminal that shot him in the leg, that I don't think was trying to kill him, anything back. So let's just say this. Let's say this guy made $2,000 in profit off of this guy. He comes in every single day and gets a Black and Mild. He's always losing his lighters. He buys a lighter. He buys your Mountain Dew over there that is totally inflated on the price. You're selling a 20-ounce bottle of Mountain Dew for $4.49, and you're getting it wholesale for 75 cents from Sam's Club. And over the last year, you've made $2,500 net, not gross, but net off him. This is profit. This is after you paid all your taxes and all that stuff. And when he comes in, I mean, when he comes in one day and you know what he's going to buy because he buys the same thing, you get a Swisher Sweet every day. Just give him a box of Swishers. You know what? You've been a loyal customer. Here's a box of Swisher Sweets. He might not have tried to kill you and take your stuff, but you won't do it because you're greedy. I know people are going to say, well, that's not how it works. You shouldn't do that. Well, you know what? I'll be honest with y'all, team. I've sold a lot of things in my life, all right? And the one thing that is important when you are a salesman or when you are depending on your customers to ultimately fund your lifestyle and feed your family is to give back to them when it's only a fraction of what you're making. I mean, you made 100,000. Does it really hurt that much to give back 1,000 of that to the people in one way or another? I believe that it's fine to do that. That's just me, though. I could be wrong. I don't think I am, but everybody else has different philosophies. I don't. That's how I feel. Now, lastly, he opened up Cloud9 and he almost got sent to the clouds permanently. I mean, the guy's insane. So, it is what it is. This is a predatory business, in my opinion, and I don't necessarily, I'm not into any of these products that he sells at all. I would never step foot inside of a smoke shop. There's almost no reason to do so for me. Possibly to get some incense, and even then, I don't even like incense. I think they're kind of cool, though. I don't mind them. I just don't like the smoke. It's a whole different story right there. Anyways, team, I want to know what y'all think about this. And, this guy down below me right here, where's he at? Right here. His life is completely over. They're going to cook him. And it was right before Thanksgiving. It's like, damn, you couldn't even just get through the holidays. You got Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. Why not start the New Year's in prison? Like, start your new year going to prison rather than, like, going to prison before the new year begins. Is that how it works? Do criminals wait till after New Year's and just start their New Year's with crimes? Is that your New Year's resolution? Like, you know what? I'm going to be a dumb criminal this year. I'm going to try to kill somebody for a couple $100 and a pack of Swisher Sweets and Black and Mild wood tips. I don't know. We got to go undirected perspective for this. We're going to go dark, of course. There's no way we can go light. This is terrible. Everybody in this, though, was kind of asking for what they got. And that's the issue. Like, what are we doing sometimes as people where we're just like, you know what? I'm going to make the worst decision. Like, and just why? That's a question I don't think we're ever going to get an answer to, team. I don't think we're ever going to get an answer to why people do stupid stuff. And this just happened. Like I'm recording this it's like a month after it actually happened, but this is within like a month. Like people are actively doing this stuff. And probably why I'm recording this video right now, there's another smoke shop, because they stay open like 24 hours, getting robbed again. They're attached to gas stations. They're always in the worst part of town. I don't know, team. We could do better things for our community, man. Like, we could do better things. But we choose to put ourselves in these situations. So as far as I'm concerned, and I know people will probably be like, whatever, I think the guy at the smoke shop is not a good human being overall. Is he terrible? Did he do things the right way? Sure. But the business that he's in got him exactly what he got. It could happen to anybody, right? Like, you could just be working at a jewelry store, which I'm not even going to talk about the markup on jewelry. But that's not necessarily killing people or hurting people, as far as the products that they're selling. But criminals will go in there and rob you there. So I get it from that standpoint, but a lot of times you just want to say, well, I put myself in a position not to get put in a dangerous spot. So at least there's that, right? This is something I couldn't have avoided. But when you know that you do something that brings you that type of energy and it happens to you, it's kind of like, well, it's kind of what I asked for. So that's how I look at it. I don't know. I could be wrong. It is what it is. I do report on a lot of crime and stuff. So am I asking to have crime happen to me? Maybe. It's possible. All right. I'm out of here, team. I appreciate y'all. Dot Cell all the way out.